And we back. Let's go. Okay. We now have how much time? Where are we? Are we in the right place? Yes. Okay, we're going to Judean. We are not going to immediately enter the Endless Arena. We're going to do that on our way out. That is the way that we do this standardly. As if I've set any sort of standard at this point. We have not yet, but we will pretend. So, it is currently Monday. We are going to have to wait another day. I'm going to just pop to the inn to basically just sleep through the night rather than just do a wait. It'll also give me the opportunity to just pick up some food that we can bring to the place that we're going. So, we're picking this up. We are going to... Oh, that's not all we needed to do. We also needed to rent a room. I love that the vampires become bats when they sleep. It's very cute. So, we're gonna dive into the library. And I think that once we clear the library, we will be done with the really dangerous stuff, like the really, really hard stuff. I think we'll be done for right now, and we'll be able to start doing other stuff. So what is this? This is Rathia Castle done.
Come aboard! Anchors away!
Okay. So, we're not going in here. We are going to... Excuse me. We're going to go take a swim down south. We've cleared all the enemies here. We actually have access to both entrances for this place. So, interestingly enough, since we have access to both of the entrances, we might go through the back entrance. I don't think we will, because I think going into the back entrance, we're going to immediately get dumped on top of some big beasties. But, yeah. Oh, and as established in a previous run, the elemental planes are exterior areas, so we don't have to enter them as dungeons. We enter them as like areas unto themselves. We can do that whenever we want. We're not required to go in there just because we're here, because it's just one of the connected exteriors. Let's see. Well, I'll definitely try it.
Come on, let's go in.
Okay. So, can you hit me from here? This is a regenerating boulder. I cannot identify it. I cannot identify you. And I cannot identify you. Oh boy. And so it begins. Alright.
Come on, let's go
Why
in.
am I facing sideways when I enter the dungeon? I didn't always enter this and face sideways when I got in.
Come on, let's go.
There's no shot. Okay. We got hit by it anyway. Alright. Interesting.
It's a little dark.
Life is sad.
This'll be fun.
Fuck. I'm almost certainly dead.
Heal me.
Okay. Now, the issue here... Okay, these are actually fairly low HP.
What is it?
This shouldn't be.
This is only level 58. It's probably going to insta-give me if it blows up and I explode here, so we'll find out.
Yes.
It doesn't hit me from here. That's good. I can't hit this boulder from here, though. Okay, I can hit this boulder from here if I have my cursor over it, but not from here. trying to find the exact point where I gain the ability to hit it. Okay, we got that one. We did not get exploded. Okay, can I hit you for the floor? I think I can, yes. So we're going to clear the other Tritons first. Okay. So the mid-tier boulders are not that big, are not that dangerous. What is my setup? I have Bless. What did I usually have? What did I have before? Oh, right, I had Might. That's certainly an option. How much? 21%. I could swap one of my spells for Earth Resistance, and that might be a good idea. It would also give me a endurance boost. I think I might want to do this. Because I feel like there's a decent chance that this thing can't be hit from a position. The way that I recall it, I recall having difficulty hitting these, where some of them I couldn't hit from a position where they couldn't hurt me. So, but, you know. Yeah, I should definitely do that. That will also give me endurance, I believe. Yes, this gives me endurance as well. So, we're going to turn off something. We're going to turn off Stone Skin. I'm fairly sure this is going to hit me specifically with earth damage. So I can hit this. So what else do I have active? Fate. We're turning off Fate in favor of Shield, which will hopefully protect us against the explosion damage. So this also means that we have higher endurance. So oh, I don't have Regen active. That's what's going on. That's the problem. I'm like, why am I still so low on hit points? What is happening to me? Alright. You were at full HP. You have about 7k. This might blow up and just kill everybody. It did not kill Sortira. We're going to wait for a little bit. And we've cleared the first floor. Do we save? We've got 27% of the dungeon cleared. We have 10 food, so we can save if we want to. I think the things that I'm seeing on my map are above me, not on this level. So I think we are going to... I'm gonna have to... there's a lot of possibilities of things that I could get that are not possible to do, I think. So I think I actually will just save this under danger. I think that makes sense to me. This was a possible thing to do, and a lot of them will not be if there
Need to leave.
if there's the possibility of getting like a big boulder in a position where wow. It sure is a good thing that I just saved, actually, because we just fully got locked in there. So we're going to do this. We will be able to jump up to here. Unfortunately, we got tagged on the way up. This is probably possible. We'll find out. But you can see what I mean about this dungeon not being super hard. Figuring out in the first place which, like, setups were possible is, you know, was non-trivial, right? But, and I think this thing just kills me, right? Not necessarily. Can you get to? I don't know if they can get to me here. They can climb up that side and potentially hit me from there. So do we? Let's check this again. I might actually have a different routing that might be more efficient, actually. Fuck me. And if we clear this, it will not actually get us in the clear. So that's something to bear in mind as well. If we put this, if we manage to do this, we're not in the clear until we get in the clear. So you're at negative 225. I'm going to try to kill this boulder from here. We're going to see if I kill the boulder first, is this a viable angle for even killing this boulder? This also might be a max tier boulder, so this one might explode and just insta-give me anyway. I actually do need to wait until Ulrin is alive, because I need to have the buff when Sortira gets hit by this. The explosion needs to hit me at 1. Alright, we're also gonna, you know, let's just clear out the Tritons first. If we can't, no, we need to clear the boulder first. We need to get an idea. Okay, this boulder cannot hit us from here. Boulder can't hit us from here. We're fine with that. We need to go over here. And I think they can't get to us here. But they can reach us. They can get close enough to hit us. Right? So now that one's fallen down, I want to be over here again. So we basically just flit between these two locations. Because of the fact that we have done this before, this is not our first rodeo, we're able to get through this fairly effectively. Shit. That one's already dead, which means that it is in fact. Water all over myself because I'm cool like that.
Got it.
Dripped. I just dumped water on myself. Did I get any on my... Yes, I did get some on my keyboard. We need to deal with that immediately. Because we don't want any water on our keyboard. Or not water. We don't want any soda on our keyboard getting all gummy. Not like that's the worst thing that gets on my keyboard. The oils from your skin are really gross, and cleaning them off sucks. You know, them's the breaks. You know, the body is a grotesque thing. Unfortunately, I don't know. Did I kill all the Tritons already? I need to wait until Sortira is maxed out. I'm not going to try to kill this boulder right now. Okay, we were actually fully fine. Are there any others here, or did we clear out this floor too? Alright, unfortunately, we have to go up to the 3rd floor. And I don't remember the layout of the 3rd floor. So we're probably going to immediately die, but we do have a 2nd floor layout that's pretty decent for us. Okay, can I just... Fuck, I got hit by a rock. Okay, 3rd floor layout is actually really fucking dirt simple right now. This is... We have RNG'd our way into a very easy version of this zone, I think. We're going to be able to leave the dungeon before we have to deal with our first boss, which is pretty wild. If I get hit with a rock on the way up, it's just over, probably. Should be, for multiple reasons, setting that up differently. Okay, I believe this boulder we can attack without worry, right? I believe that this is a safe spot from this boulder, and that both boulders can actually be hit from this corner safely. So we need to kill the 2 boulders. Once we kill the 2 boulders, the potential of a Triton leaking up is not as big of a deal, and we should have an easier time. So this one is fully leaking. I am swapping over to here, and I could actually fight them here for a while. My concern is that I think from here they might be able to actually get to a position where they can hit me, where they just get behind me and start beating on me from downstairs. So rather than doing that, we're going to just fight them here, clear this out. Should be fairly simple. If that thing approaches me, I'm just going to kill it. I'm not going to worry about it. I think we're in pretty good position to do that. So, yeah, this is actually, I don't think, going to be that difficult to zone. I think we'll be mostly fine here. I don't know if I can survive 1 hit from you, so I'm gonna find out.
I'm badly.
Okay, I can probably survive a hit from you with Sortira. So I could stay here, but I'm not going to.
Oh, I need healing.
Because we lost our primary DPS, so... Something's hitting me. Oh, it fell down from a different route than I expected, so... Or did it not? Was it just behind? Oh, it was probably just behind me. Probably didn't fall down at all. Alright, we've got our regen going. We should be able to clear through these. Wow. Kamonison's very low HP.
Got him.
I think that's... Is that all of these? I think that's all of these. Okay. So, our goal right now is to use this and dive up here and then figure out a place I can stand. Oh no, I can't dive that way. I think I know where I need to go. I can't dive that way because that's where the staircase is. So what I need to do... Ah, shit, I got hit by a rock. I think I know what I need to do. I need to get up immediately to my right. Rock just... Immediate rock. Alright. I'm not going to bother looting these. We'll loot these at the end. Alright. Pop over here. Damn it. Okay. So, but yeah, this is definitely still going to be a similar vibe to what we had before in terms of our stuff. I should probably remove Bless. Because Bless is going to cause more trouble than it's worth right now. I need to have a larger model to play with.
Help me!
Oh god, that person's still up here. I'm actually boned. I think I might be fully boned here. Yep, we're getting
I
here.
need healing.
Yeah, get up. Okay, I'm just gonna reload. It's gonna take way too long. I also don't have that much time. I have about an hour, which I guess is probably plenty to get through here. But we don't know how difficult the last section of this is going to be. And the last section might actually be so hard that it's not actually feasible to do the last section. So we might need to like reload all the way to the entrance.
I need healing.
If we get an unwinnable combination where we have like a boulder that will explode guaranteed in our face and instigate the entire party. If something like that happens, then we just have to reload. There's not an option there, right? So we'll need a new setup. We've gotten really lucky with this setup, I think. Honestly, this feels very, very easy for the most part. We don't have any of the top tier Tritons, and we also are clearing a good portion of the zone, so we know the whole place is, fairly weak. Relatively speaking. My hope is we can deal enough damage to all the Tritons here that if one leaks, we can kill it. I do think this is, one of the first times that we've come to a dungeon and I felt like we're stronger now than we were the previous time we came in. The previous time we came into this dungeon, I think this dungeon was way harder for us than it is for us right now. Right now, this is pretty tough, right? But I feel like I couldn't take any of the Tritons with any consistency before, and I feel like the tier 1 Tritons I can take with consistency. I think the tier 1 Tritons aren't super dangerous to me right now. The boulders are also dying fairly quickly. Compared to before. I don't remember when I came here, but whenever it was that I came here, I think I was in a much weaker position than I am right now. Alright, so I'm going to try to get to here. Fuck. If they hit me with a boulder, there's like nothing I can do. If they just open up the fight with a boulder, there's nothing I can do. There's no answer to boulder to the face at second 0. You know what I mean? Like that's just not a thing I can answer. I need you to explode somewhere that isn't on top of me. Thank you. Okay. Whew. So. I don't want to be hitting the boulders, I want to be hitting the Tritons at all times. Because again, like we want to be making sure that any damage that we're doing is making the Tritons easier when they reach us, so that we can just stay here rather than reposition. Unfortunately, I missed a lot of attacks there. I was thinking that I could pretty consistently fight a single warrior from half HP, but that may or may not be the case, because that was a lot of misses. Like, we could have gotten, like, super unlucky there, or we might not have gotten super unlucky there. That might be a somewhat expected result. need you to fall down. I don't think it's fallen down. It has not fallen down. It's still right there. The issue is that the ones below me can still just get, you know, range on me to start beating on me. Something's hitting me. Okay, it's on the other side. We're gonna try staying here. Okay, it came back across. We're just reloading. It's over. Okay. You're at full HP, there's no shot. I just got hit by a rock. I didn't go far enough. That was not a RNG factor, that was just me fucking up. I think I might be able to avoid the chance of it hitting me with a rock if I go with the correct angle here. So if I go like this, I think I might be able to avoid the rocks. I don't actually know what hit me there. I'm actually going to walk a little closer to here in the hopes that it makes them less likely to do exactly what that thing just did. But it definitely did the thing I didn't want it to do, so...
Oh, I need healing.
Okay, this thing's just gonna kill me. I don't have a strong answer to if one of them jumps up at me like that.
Oh, I need healing.
That's the fundamental weakness of this location. I can try going to here. Oh shit, how did you get to me without me seeing you pass? Okay, I don't know how that happened. I did not even see that one approaching. Okay. So... I'm actually going to move a little further to the left here. And that is not... Okay. It didn't come all the way. We have 2 coming at once. We have 3 coming at once. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get this down consistent.
Help me!
God damn.
Oh, I need healing.
You can hit me from there? Oh, that is unfortunate for me. I wonder if that's the... Okay, it can hit me from there.
Badly hurt.
So, it can definitely hit me from whatever portion of the thing it goes to over there. Okay. So, I am afraid to do anything, but I am going to need to jump across this gap. I'm going to do it now. Okay, we made it across the gap. And is that all the Tritons dead? The Tritons might all be dead. So this gives us an opportunity to make an attempt on floor 3. The problem with floor 3, of course, being that if I get attacked while going up to floor 3, it basically, if it uses a rock blast, I'm dead. I do not pass go, do not collect $200, and in addition, I don't even know if the place that I'm going to is the right place to be going to. But I think it is. Didn't work for me there. Fuck! Can you hit me from here? I'm gonna try clearing this with these 3. We want to check a couple of things. First thing we want to check is it possible to clear this from here? So that's dead. We're now going to try to burn down these boulders and see if we just explode. Because we might just explode when we try to hit this. And if we kill this and die in the process, then I don't know how we do this floor. But if we kill these and all of these are dead... Wait, is this the top floor? No, right? It's definitely not the top floor. Alright, if we clear all of these, and they stay dead, and we don't die in the process, then we're golden.
I don't know it.
So, here's the moment of truth. That one did not kill us. Monsters are weakened and can no longer resurrect. So we do know that once we've cleared this floor, we can save. Unfortunately, I have really unfortunate news. From the position that I was just in, I can't hit you. And you can hit me. Okay. Oh, from here I can hit you. Alright, is this a safe location? We'll find out. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have very much DPS.
No match for me.
Okay, that one's safe. How about you? Can't hit you. Is this I think this is a proof of concept. We've cleared the top tier one. The mid tiers, I think I can survive a single blast from. I can survive the explosion when they die. So this is, I think, just going to be a matter of getting ourselves I've positioned myself in the same place that I was the last attempt, because it might work slightly better than the very edge corner. We're going to keep positioning ourselves where we are right now instead, until we see the same thing happen as what normally happens, which is some of them like actually leak. Is that one going to leak? You just leaked. So we do know that it's possible for them to leak if we're standing here. That's a thing that can happen. We don't know whether it's more likely, whether it's less likely, etc. We also don't know if we're safe from explosions here. So that's a fairly major concern. That we have to live with while we're here. But yeah, we might clear this on this attempt, which would be great. We only had one leak so far. These should be getting pretty low at this point. Okay, I'm gonna get into this corner now, because we're at the point where not accidentally blowing ourselves up on this boulder is probably more of an important factor than the other part. So, boulders down. Other boulders down. I think that's a wrap. I think that's all of them. Okay. Okay. So we are once again making this attempt. And coming to this corner. And oops. Hopefully this Triton Warrior dies without us having to do anything special. And then we can just stay exactly where we are until we heal back up to full. One thing that is also nice is that we know... Whew. Do I not have enough? I don't have enough mana to cast the spell. We're gonna remove Bless. Okay. I must have made a gear alteration in between. Do I have... Yes, I have shield. We're jumping across. And nothing bad happened when we jumped. We're going to try to burn through the big boulder first. Once we burn through the big boulder, we'll deal with the rest. If we can clear all of these boulders, we're going to clear as many boulders as we can before we move at all. And I know the screen is shaking, and that's fine. We're fine. It's all fine. So, if we can clear this floor, we can check the final floor, see if the final floor is possible. If the final floor seems possible, we will do attempts on the final floor until we finish. We're not leaving this spot until we have cleared every boulder that we can clear from this spot. And we're not leaving this ceiling until every single one of these boulders is dead. We're not going to try to leave the dungeon while these things are potentially going to be damaging us. And it does seem like we got into a spot here where we can hit basically all of the boulders. So we have one more boulder that we... So we've reset that. Can I...
I've never seen one before.
There is a staircase here. I'm very concerned that I'm gonna really fuck myself over here. There's sand right here. This is not gonna work. We're taking damage there, so we're going back to here. I can try taking a couple steps forward. Somebody down here I can hit? No. I don't know if as I'm taking these steps forward, I'm making myself vulnerable to either the rocks or the explosions. I just don't know. Okay, we are making ourselves vulnerable to damage there, but again, the second tier we can survive ahead. This is the smallest version, and we basically just need to stay here for now. It has that. It has blades. You can't cast Rock Blast or anything.
This should...
Oh, this is only level 50. So the lowest tier of these is level 50. That's not that high. you do have both Rock Blast and Blades. Unless that's just your projectile. Oh, that might just be your normal projectile, actually. I think that's your normal projectile, actually. But yeah, I do think that I'm going to be exposing myself to taking this hit, but it's also the lowest tier of the enemy type. I think that's all of the enemies here. Okay, there might have been a safer way to do that by using the staircase. I might have been able to stand on the staircase and block the attacks with this, but I didn't want to test it because testing is inherently dangerous. So this is the place that we just came from. We are going to go back downstairs, and we are going to walk outside. We're going to save. So I believe we only have one more floor left, and then we can finish this dungeon. Whew.
There's no room.
Okay, we got a couple of items in here.
We need to leave.
Yes. So we can leave this, and we're going to save this under dungeon, I guess. And so now we have a save with the bulk of this dungeon cleared, and we can just check the final room, see how it is. Probably going to have a boss in it, and I don't know how hard the final room is. I just don't remember. But we can practice it immediately. We don't need to... This might actually be a pretty simple room if I can jump at the start instead of needing to walk everywhere. Like, come on. I think this room might actually be fine. Interestingly enough, we might not have a boss in this zone at all. I think we might have actually got such a weak spawn where there's so few enemies in the zone in total that what happened? That we actually just don't have a boss because there might be just less than 30 enemies in here. We're gonna dive up this way. This is pretty similar to the second floor. Come the fuck on. Okay, we got the projectile blew up in our face after bouncing around the entire goddamn room. It's fine. It's fine. That's just a thing that happens sometimes. Not a lot I can do about the random projectiles. Let's see here. And I do think that that was the strat in terms of how to approach. And
I don't know.
I could be actually I could be wrong. I think I'm wrong. That's not where we want to be. It's a similar setup, but it's not quite the same. The place that I want to be is not where I just was. Where I want to be is actually directly above their heads. I think that directly above their heads is the place that I set up last time. So, the goal right now is to get into this middle... God damn it. I got tagged before I even got the jump spell off. But yeah, unfortunately we just have to wait on all these fucking elevators. But we got this. This is just going to require getting the appropriate positioning set up, and then we will be all good. And then from there, we can start up the Serpent Temple. That was very fun. Very smart of me. Let's see.
Help me!
What am I doing? Why can't I move? What is happening? What is... I can't walk into the center of the room for some reason. Unusual. I don't know what the hell that was about, but it really sucked. That was unfortunate. For whatever reason, there seems to be like a wall in the middle there. I don't remember it being there. I think it probably was there, but it didn't matter from a perspective of us surviving that, I don't think. I think we were already dead, but... Okay, so... Where the fuck are the Tritons there? I think there's only the one, like, weak Triton here, right? Is there not a top-tier Triton in this entire zone? Okay. So we can hit some of these. I think we're safe here. I'd be a little surprised if we got blown up. So we're not safe here. Are we safe in this corner? We're gonna have to find out. We're not safe in this corner because those can just explode on me at any time. As long as they're continuing to launch those projectiles, I am not safe. Because they do not. I think they have a variable trajectory. Okay, I'm safe from that hit, but, and that's important. Okay, gotta hit the projectile. I actually don't know if this is going to be feasible. That invisible wall is a problem. I'm gonna try going up there again and hitting the switch and seeing what the switch does. Because I think the switch is tied to an elevator. Oh, that's the thing. I think the switch is tied to an elevator, and if maybe I can. Come on. Ugh. I got tagged before I could get the jump off. Come on. So... Man, what I wouldn't give to be able to use just, I guess, sparks. Just let me kiss sparks. Let me kiss sparks. Still, let me do it. Let me do it. Let me cast it. Alright. So, we got tagged by one of the boulders with something. I'm hopeful that we just have the boulders and the Triton left. I don't remember if there's something upstairs or not. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this switch. Is this... Ah! I'm gonna die. I did not die. Yet. Okay, there's a chest up here. I'm gonna loot this chest. We get the Lost Book of Cal.
There's no room.
Powerful.
The Scholar's Cap is here.
There's no room.
I can't carry anymore.
We are going to find a way to make this doable.
Who needs it?
This is going to work.
Jump.
It has to work
Needs it?
because we have to use this seed because this seed gives us the Scholar's Cap. Okay. I'm currently sitting on the elevator. I'm gonna stand back as far as I can. That one is dead. No explosion on me. I can no longer hit anything. I'm gonna go a little bit further. That's the big one. Go a little bit back. Go a little bit forward. I don't know if I can do this, but if this blows up and doesn't kill me, then I think we're set.
No match for me.
Sure did. They can't... from their perspective, they don't have line of sight on me. So, it'd be my assumption that if the explosion radiates out of their center of mass, that if they're not even attacking me, they probably can't explode on me.
No match for me.
Okay, can't hit this from here. Or from there. That one might be... Yes. This one I burned down from here. We got it. That would have taken, if I had a harder seed, that probably would have taken quite a bit longer.
We don't need this.
The more of the really big ones that are in a given section,
We don't need this.
the more rough it gets for the opening. But honestly, I think that if I had like 20 food, which I could have come here with 20 food instead of 10, if I had 20 food, I actually think that this would have been fine. It just takes a while because it's a lot of it's RNG. So you have a mixture of the lead up to the fight, which is 100% RNG. Not 100%. There's ways that you can improve your routing, but there is RNG to it. There's no way to avoid just like, okay, I got tagged by a giant rock and died instantly. That's not a thing I can really work around, right? So we've gained barely any experience from that because this was a tiny map. However, we have the Scholar's Cap, and I believe that has to go on
Very
Kamanaton.
weak.
I'm going to put this on Kamanaton. It's Kamanaton. Kamanaton gets the Scholar's Cap. So Kamanaton is getting the Scholar's Cap. That means that I need to figure out who to put this on to.
There's no room.
And the answers are one of these two because there's nobody else who can equip it safely. So I guess we do this.
There's no room.
The Scholar's Cap is an item that gives plus 18 to learning skill, but reduces your endurance. The learning skill in this mod does nothing. The learning skill has been removed from the game. There is no learning skill in Maw. So this is a cap that gives me 2 armor class, takes up my hat slot, and reduces my endurance by 59. That does nothing good for me. Thus, it is best in slot. The reason that I like to equip it is mostly because of... It does not give you 18 Ascension. No, it gives you 18 Learning, which has been removed. It does not... The Learning bonus on it does not translate to the Ascension skill. We have a +1 bonus... Actually, wait. Maybe they changed it. Maybe they changed it. Did they change it to make it so that it actually does give Ascension? We currently have no bonus to the Ascension. Oh, they did change it, so it does give Ascension now. It's my understanding that before it didn't even give Ascension. So that actually means that I'm probably better off putting... I actually have use for this then. That's funny. Okay, we'll put this on a tank because why wouldn't we put it on the tank? All right, that means we can put this on you and then we can put this on you. Perfect. So plus 18 Ascension is not bad actually. That'll, allow me to be able to cast even fewer of my spells. But I do want to have it on a character permanently. I am going to put it on. I'm going to put it on. I don't want to put it on a character. Let's see. Do I want to just give this to you? No, I won't be able to cast any spells if I do that. Let's see here. So yes, we are going to do this anyway. Unfortunately, this cap looks incredibly dumb on a lich. But hey, mission successful. Mission successful. We picked up the scholar cap. Oh, so the reason that the scholar's cap is a particular interest to me is because of the fact that I did a whole run surrounding the scholar's cap where a weird mechanic of the game is that you die if your endurance is lower than the negative value of your HP, basically, right? So if you have 10 endurance and you go to negative 11 HP, you die, right? But you're unconscious up to negative 10, or it might be equal to, I don't remember which one it is, but it's one of the two. It's either equal to or greater than. The Scholar's Cap has a really massive penalty to your endurance. I think it's like minus 50. So a low-level character wearing the Scholar's Cap can die at full hit points. Because if your endurance is negative 43, you die at positive 43 hit points. You never go unconscious, you just die. So I had a run that I refer to as the Save the Queen run, where I had a single cleric that was Arctole, and then I had a quartet, not a quartet, four characters, a trio of archers whose job it was to keep Arctole alive, while Arctole was refusing to use bows because Arctole thought they were doing an arc mode. So Arctole was using melee, everybody else was using range and was not allowed to use melee. And it was very fun, it was a very amusing run, I really enjoyed it. And one of the things that was fun was I had to swap my gear around at various points to be able to train without dying, because the Day of the Gods pedestal was the only way that I could keep myself alive at the beginning of the game. It was a whole thing. It was very fun. And I just really enjoyed the run. So every time I find the Scholar's Cap, I have to equip it, even though I had it equipped on my Troll the entire previous game, and Trolls don't even get Ascension as a skill. That's not a thing. So... yeah, so anyway, that's it. Mostly just a meme. And, don't follow in my footsteps with regards to the Scholar's Cap. Not recommended for you to put the Scholar's Cap on your tank. So, we have about a half an hour left. We need to pick up food, so we'll do that. And then once we've picked up food... Unfortunately, because that area was pretty small, it's not like we have any inventory management or anything to do. What do we need this for? Wait, is this for the Lich quest? I think we might have gotten a promotion quest though. Is that for Lich? Or is that for Vampire? I don't actually... Because I think Vampire needs a bunch of stuff. Well, that's cool. So when we finally go to Shadowspire, we can turn that quest
In for some training?
We don't have the ability to train here. We're going to the tavern. This is the Adventurers Guild, I think. Is it the tavern? Is this the tavern? Was that the tavern? It might have been the tavern. Right, the ashes and the casket, yes. Just need to find the remains. Yeah, this is... Okay, this is definitely not the inn. What the hell is the inn? Are you the inn? This is the landlady's home. Are you the inn? This is the entering. It's a passage. Someplace safe? Is that the bank? I think it must be someplace. That's my presumption. So we're gonna go someplace safe. We're gonna pick up food. Yep, someplace safe is in fact the bank. Where the hell is the inn? This says disease cured at the Eastern Well in Steadwick. So if somebody added that later, they also added the thing. So maybe it's on the other side of Cures and Curses. Is it a multi? They do love their multi-use structure. Yep, the Grog and Grub is ready. Okay, there we go.
Have a seat. We'll be right with
Yeah,
you.
right-clicking shows you the names
Coming
in My
right
Magic
up.
8. Or at least it does in Merge Mod. The problem is that some of these buildings are multi-use, and in order to see the Grog and Grub, you have to right-click right on top of it. Alright, so we've got our 6 food, we still have water walking. We've been told that it might be easier to go in the back door. We're going to try going in the back door. I think it's going to be... I think we're going to open up the door and die instantaneously. That's my presumption of how this is going to go, but hey, you never know. You never know. Until you try. And then you know. I'm actually not going to do... No, it hasn't. I mean, this dungeon has been cleared.
Come on, let's go in.
Okay, so we have
I've never
a
seen
whole pack of enemies
I don't
at
know.
the start. Let's see if we can fight these. They're not hitting that hard, honestly. So let's get ourselves over here. We need to... That was a warrior. We need to cure poison? Can I clear you out before you kill me? I don't think so, actually. I think you're going to kill me here. But this is probably a feasible pack to clear. I just need to cast regen off the bat. So yeah, this is going to be fun. This is actually going to be the first dungeon that we're doing where we're going back to doing the lower level, easier dungeons that we can actually... Why is this asking... I have not cleared
what
this
lies
dungeon.
ahead.
Oh god, there's so many of them this time.
I don't know.
Nope, couldn't jump through. Alright, oh, we might be able to run through. Ah. Okay, gotcha.
Come on, let's go in.
Okay, so we managed to run through this time. There were fewer enemies at the start. I don't want to fight these with anywhere near as much, like, shenaniganry as we were pulling before, but we're still going to need some, because we can't fight, like, these packs just completely without anything. So, like, I can fight a subgroup of them where we just, like, expose ourselves to a portion of the pack, but not the whole pack at once. So that's how we're going to handle that. We have enough food to save a few times. And I can definitely see why, once you clear through that first pack, I think things will be easier here for a while, coming this way. We have a swapper. I'm going to find out how tough these are by just running. And then we will... They're very tough, actually. We have that as a... We have that question answered. How tough are they? Pretty. Pretty tough. Oh wow, we're so negative already. But yeah, coming from the other direction... How level are you? You're level 33. 33? Holy shit. Yeah, we're really slumming it now. Let's see if we can survive. Okay, we have a swapper here. And you know what? I'll find out what level it is. You know what? No, we're gonna stand in melee and find out what happens. Okay, we have 2 of them on us now. We're not going to just eat hits from 2 enemies. And the answer to how this goes is, it goes okay. I don't know if we could have just stood in melee with this and beaten it. But it might have been close. Okay, the swapper's dead. I should be able to hopefully kill, you know, a baby. This is 33. The swapper's only level 41. So the swapper is lower level than the lowest tier of enemies that I'm usually fighting. Unfortunately, I have aggroed 15,000 enemies here. Okay. Okay, 2 down. Let's see how much damage we take if we just stand here. The answer is a fairly large amount. Okay, we got that one toast as it comes around the corner. Yeah, we have several in this pack. Did we? Yep, we still have another winged serpent, so I probably shouldn't just stand here eating hits, considering that I have not saved and cannot save until I can't save at all until I get to I get to the green. But I should be able to get to the green fairly quickly, hopefully. Okay. We're going to use this corner to good effect. This is a very powerful corner. I'm going to just fight this Coatl. Okay, we have poison in play. Okay, that was toast. And yeah, we are going to just sit in. So the way that it works, basically, is that bolster on refers to the enemies bolstering to your level. So basically, as you gain experience, the enemies in other areas will gain levels as well. If you turn bolster off, they adjust the base level of the higher level enemies to be higher than in vanilla, but it's not tied to how much experience you've got. So with bolster off, if you go to a high level area, you're going to have enemies that are absurdly high level because they're meant for you to fight them after you've gone through not 1, but 3 low level and mid level area, like 3 continents worth of low and mid level stuff. So you're supposed to be higher level when you finally reach there. So people describe it as horizontal versus vertical scaling. And so with bolster on, the enemies are going to be their base level plus whatever it is that you've obtained in the other areas. And in with bolster off, you're going to see some really, really high level stuff and some really, really low level stuff, but everything's level is what it is, right? It's not like it's not going to change over the course of the playthrough. So, do I try... Why does it say leave? That's interesting. That's the tooltip. I don't think I want to do there. Let's see what happens when I go in. Okay. It looks like it does do this regardless of which side you're coming in from. I missed something. Actually, let me just circle. Because I only did 1 per side. Oh god. All of this. Set. So we're not going to open that door yet. We're going to wait on that. We have a bunch of enemies downstairs. It'll be very funny if I just drop down on top of them, right? It's definitely what we should do. So anyway, so I have bolster on. So the run that I'm doing right now, I'm switching between continents every single time that I travel to a new location, in the hopes of maximizing the amounts. Not every time I travel to. So basically, every new zone that I enter, because every time you enter a zone, all the enemies in the zone start at the bolster level that is according to their continent, right? So I'm basically going to be doing the lowest level continent at all times. So right now, the reason that we went straight from the other place to this place is because we got so little experience in that place compared to what we got in the other places, that this is still the lowest level continent. After we finish this, it's probably still going to be the lowest level continent. The other places that I did were similar in size, maybe a little bigger to this place. And they were, they're way bigger. This place is half cleared out already. I can actually jump now. So, oh, nice. So, we have the enemies from that area able to leak in here, which is great. We can clear out those. The other thing is that I think if I get back to the entrance, the main entrance, like the first one that you come in on a normal playthrough, if I get to that entrance, then I believe I can save in the corner there. So we're just going to clear these enemies out and not open up any doors. And if I just don't open any doors, we should be fine. Unfortunately, I'm out of enemies that are pre-aggroed. How do I make you go back up? I stand here, right? Is this like... Nope. Oh, you came back up already. Okay. So we're going to go over here. We're going to start aggroing enemies over here. I don't know how many there are going to be. My guess is quite a few. We hit that thing so hard it teleported back to its point of origin. Again. Okay, well, it died. Okay. And by coming this way, we are definitely going to have to deal with less of a swarm at the start, because this swarm is huge if you come from the other direction. We've just aggroed the entire swarm. You know what? We're going to see if we can do this correctly. We're going to stand right here. We're going to get in this corner. You know, we'll fight these here for now, because these are not that strong. We should be able to take a few hits and not be in too much trouble. Question mark? We're gonna hide in this corner for a bit. And... okay, we do have enemies that have reached this corner. Okay. We're no longer in the... oh, shit. Is that disease or is that poison? Is that disease? Oh, this thing diseased me. Interesting. Ah! Oh well. Hello, young Cortal. How are you doing today? Okay, we have a shit ton of these things right here.
Yes.
Okay, we should be able to clear a bunch of them without getting ourselves in danger. And is that all the ones that are in here? I think that's all the ones that are in here. Weirdly... oh shit. Hello, friend. Okay, that's fine. hello.
Got him.
Okay. So we've reset those back to normal, and we have 26% clearance now. And we've fought our way mostly back to the entrance. It's so funny. This is such a short dungeon, actually, compared to the places that I've been hanging out. You really do forget just how crazy huge Might Magic 6 is. Like, this is a fairly large dungeon for Might Magic 8, I think. This is so funny. They're like teleporting back to the entrance. They're just getting confused and TPing back home. Which is preventing them from swarming me. But that's... I can't believe we walked across the entire dungeon this fast. That is really funny. It didn't occur to me how short this actually was. It's like, oh yeah, that is kind of the entire dungeon, isn't it? Like, if you skip all the side passages, this is a really fast dungeon. And obviously we're going to have to go back and do all those side passages, but our goal right now is just to get to the point where we can save. Okay, that is poison. I need to cure the poison. Okay, this is a concern. Okay, that's dead. Okay. Okay. Hopefully neither of them is too dead. Okay, fine. Okay, we don't have any on our list. Okay, we've aggroed even more. Wild. Okay, there are so many winged serpents in that pack. We are pulling back. We're pulling back to this corner for now. We'll pull back further. Yep, we're pulling back further. I can take a couple of pot shots, but I'm not standing in melee with 4 of the top tier enemies. Remember, our party is very weak still. We're still very low level. We're not low level compared to these necessarily, but they're not pushovers. They are kind of close to us in level. Alright, so we've cleared this, and now the question is, yes. Okay, so we've cleared this area. This allows us to save the game over here. I sleep well, Penguinio. I can word. That is a thing I know how to do. You know what? I should have done it this way. We're jumping over here. And I'm going to see if I can just fight these. If I can. So, I should not have tried to do that. I mean, I should have, because, look, we got the... We've got the setup here. Fine. Alright, so, we jump down. We're gonna now... oh, shit. You know what? We're gonna jump right up here. It's fine. Everything is fine. And we'll clear out the rest of these. Once we've cleared out these,
No match for me.
we can
No match for
move
me.
on. So we'll clear these out. Then we will start looting the place. And we should be able to use everything that we find in here. I would imagine. This place is fairly low level. I think we're higher level than the enemies, right? Well, we're higher level than the Colloidals. I don't know if we're higher level than all the Serpents. I think we're probably not higher level than the Serpent Warrior classes. So we might find some stuff that's higher level than us. I don't think so, though. I think that, generally speaking, the required level on gear is lower than the enemies that dropped it. So I'll be fairly surprised if we find anything in here that we can't use yet. If we do, though, that'll be very funny. To be in a newbie zone this late and be unable to actually use anything that we find because we're just not high enough level. It'll definitely also be a good proof of the a proof of concept if we start finding stuff that we can't use in this dungeon. That would be
There's no room.
true madness. It would definitely demonstrate that the I don't remember what these do. Actually. Do those just make it so that... Oh, that gives us stairs. Gotcha. I remember. Alright. Loot this.
Let's leave it behind.
Ooh, level 17 required. So yeah. This isn't... Oh, I don't remember this. Temple's lost to us. Oh,
We don't need this.
Okay. Okay, opening this, and we're at 43%. This is Prophecies of the Snake.
It's worthless. It's
I'm not going to
worthless.
take an unenchanted
We could sell
level
it.
13 staff. I don't need
It's
that much money.
worthless. It's worthless.
You know what? Never mind. I will. I'm going to take
It's
everything.
worthless.
We're going to show off how good I am at selling things and making my inventory clean. I think we're going to go save. I think that's what I want to do here. And then once we've saved here, we'll have one save left, and we can use that save to basically make the final save that we need before we clear out the... Actually, I'm going to see if I can do this from just here, just get a smaller subsection of them attacking me.
I'm wounded.
That's going to be a problem. Okay, that's a concern. I need to cast for poison. You know, we're making the attempt to... Yeah, we're trying to go legit, and it's just so hard to go legit. Oh, that's an adamantite. Wow, this is going to be a night and day difference between this one and the last one that we fought, huh? Oh, we can hit it from here for free? Okay. See how long this takes to kill. Oh shit, it's almost 1 o'clock. Okay, we're gonna get ourselves to 65%, I think. We might not be able to get to 65%, actually. We're at 45%. So... if I clear this... This actually is taking quite a while to burn down. Yeah, this is taking longer than I expected. Okay. We're still working on it. I'm gonna take a look at your stats, actually. This thing has 14,000 max HP, which is about 5 times what these have. And obviously just takes a lot less damage. So that one's toast. Can pop out, clear the rest of these. Okay, there's too many in this pack for me to do all of them this way.
Got it.
Especially with them doing
No
poison.
match for
The
me.
poison is a really big deal. It's so much bonus damage. Alright, it is 12:59. We're going to pop over here. And we have nothing down there, but I believe that these corners are actually lootable, right? Yes, this is an actual chest. So there's actually a lot of loot
Let's
here.
leave it behind.
It'll be interesting to
is
see if we
nice.
find anything super useful. Why is it? I don't have an alarm for what? To remind me of my appointment tomorrow.
Let's leave it behind.
I can use that.
Let's leave it behind.
Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, this is plus spell damage, which is not going to help me
Who needs it?
at all. Ooh, that's a ring of Arms Master? I don't think I've seen an Arms Master ring.
Sorry.
Interesting.
If there's no room left. Who needs it?
Okay, Arms Master ring might actually end up being pretty useful. Ignore whatever nonsense my party members
leave it
might say.
behind.
That's actually a pretty solid effect. Fuck. Okay, well,
Let's leave
we
it
can grab it
behind.
while we
We
fall.
don't need this. Let's leave it
Okay,
behind.
prevents damage from falling. That
Let's leave
is
it behind.
an appropriate item to find at this exact moment, I think. Okay. That's a very appropriate find. So yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to loot these chests right here. And then once we've looted these chests, we'll just end there. Because we're already over time by just a little bit. Nothing too major, but we also started early. And
This is
No
nice.
junk. Sorry. Sorry. There's no room left.
Let's leave it behind. Let's leave it behind.
And we're not going to grab any more reagents. I think we have enough reagents for right this moment. Can I get you without falling?
This is nice.
Okay.
We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this.
Not terrible.
We don't need this. We don't need this. Let's leave it behind. Let's leave it behind.
Ooh, interesting.
This is nice.
All right. So, okay. So let's go save, because now we can basically just pop to here. We can save the game here, and then next time we can clear through the other half of the temple, which is all in like one tiny location. And that'll be great. Once we've done that, let's take a look at our EXP. I think once we've done that, we're going to have to go to Alvar. I think we're going to Alvar when we finish that, because I think we've run out of stuff to do in the Might and Magic 8 section before we caught up to the thinger. So going to Alvar is going to be really nice. That's going to be a very valuable location for us. We get some extra. I think we get some extra expertises. We get some extra masteries. I think we get expert alchemy there. So expert alchemy is going to give us the ability to make hardened item potions. That's going to be a huge deal for us. I should actually go grab those reagents, but I'm not going to. I do need to pick up reagents though while I'm doing stuff. But that should be very powerful. We're going to have a lot of good times in Alvar. We will have a new expedition with our wasps. We'll see what happens with the wasps. Luckily, the wasps are probably a pretty low priority in terms of dungeon, because I don't think it's a super high level dungeon compared to the other dungeons there. I don't think there's even that many enemies in it compared to the others. It's just that they're so tightly packed. So I think the other two dungeons both take precedence over doing the Wasp dungeon for in terms of like maximizing our experience gain, which means that we'll go into the Wasp dungeon at a time where it might actually be pretty manageable. It might also absolutely crush us. Unclear. But it's also going to be a while before we have to do that. We've got quite a bit of progress that we still have available to us. And once we finish up Alvar, we're going to be heading to Murmur Woods, at which point, once we've cleared the exterior of Murmur Woods, we'll immediately get our Ranger promoted all the way. We can immediately get Grand Master Axe, and we can get Mastery in all of the spell skills. We can get all sorts of crazy shit going. That's going to be a really big deal. So we're making progress. We're getting close to where we need to be in Might and Magic 8. And that's going to be it for today. So thank you for watching. Hope it's been a pleasure for you all. I've been really enjoying doing the like incredibly difficult dungeons that are like, you have to do this perfectly, because if you don't do this perfectly and completely negate these enemies, then they are just going to kill you in one hit, and there's nothing you can do about it. I've been enjoying doing that. I don't want that to be the entire run, but it has been fun to lean really hard into that for a while. So we will not be streaming tomorrow. I have a appointment in the morning. I'm not going to be streaming. So on Friday, we will be coming back and doing our follow-up. And we'll be... Yeah, and on Friday we'll be finishing this dungeon pretty fast. This will probably be like 20-30 minutes, and then we'll heading straight to Alvar. And then we'll have wasps, and we'll be back in the wasp territory, and we all know how